A very good morning to all of you students. Today's our accommodation first practical, and your first practical topic is servicing guest room, whether it is a checkered room or a vacant room or it is an occupied room. So today we'll learn how we will service the guest rooms which are checked out, occupied, and vacant. But before starting that, we'll learn the basic standards of cleaning and what are the purpose of cleaning. So let's begin. Mm, The first purpose of cleaning is to maintain a safe and clean environment. So if we keep our environment clean and safe, this is the first purpose. Second, to preserve furniture and fittings in good condition. Second, a purpose of a cleaning is that it helps in maintaining our furniture, our decor articles or decor materials and fittings which are in your, which could be in the hotel bathrooms, etc. And the third purpose of cleaning is to maintain an attractive environment. And third purpose, it's a very important one, yes, as by taking care of your surroundings and making it look good doesn't only make you more hygienic, but it attracts other people as well in a good environment. Second, what are the standards of cleaning? See, there are different standards of cleaning, and at different times clean we do clean different uh, and at different times and cleanings some cleaning methods are there which are done on different time period. First standard of cleaning is physically clean. What does physically clean standard is? It's a free from apparent dust and dirt when wiped by hand. The physical clean is when you clean something dusty or dirty thing with your hands and wipe it clean the area with your hands with the your arms and your hands movement. That is the physically clean standard. Second is chemically clean. Uh, Chemically clean means that free from harmful chemicals on surfaces and in the surrounding air. In this chemical clean is that you're protecting the surfaces from their harmful chemicals and the air with and the air by which you are surrounded. Second, bacteriologically clean, free from harmful bacteria that may cause disease or infections. Bacteriological clean means that cleaning those harmful or killing those harmful bacteria that may cause disease or infections. So these were the top three for the basic standard of cleaning. Now let's move forward to another cleaning status, which is entomologically clean, which means free from harmful insects or actually it's insects for or pests. Entomologically cleaning means that cleaning or uh, um, killing those harmful insects or pests which could create infection or spread disease. See, then next fifth standard which we have is osmologically cleaning, and which means it's free from organic and inorganic soil. It is the cleaning standard in which we clean or try to clean the organic or inorganic soil. And the last which we have is terminally clean, which means surface need to be constantly sanitized. In this last standard of cleaning, we make sure that we are continuously cleaning and sanitizing our surroundings or the area. See, next we have priority for cleaning. What are the basic priority for cleaning room? See, we'll learn how do we clean the room, what are the steps and rules to clean the room, and in what time period a person should make the room for a guest. So before that, we will study the priority for cleaning rooms. The first priority should be the guests who are requested the early service, like a guest has asked you or asked the housekeeping department for a service. So the housekeeping staff and the guest room attendants should make sure that their first priority on that time when they have received a request from guests, they should immediately or within a um, time they should listen to the guest request and fulfill their and provide service to fulfill their request. Then second priority for cleaning room is the VIP rooms. See, before checking in the guest, we have the list of VIP guests in which the VIP guests are mentioned. For them, the housekeeping staff should be alert, and guest room attendants, it's their duty and they should make it priority to make the VIP rooms before 11 a.m. so that the guests could arrive and stay comfortably. Then we have early morning checkout request. Then the another priority which housekeeping staff should set is that the guests which have requested or the front desk at the front desk for the early checkouts, and they should make those clean or make those rooms early to make and they should have set the priority. Then we have occupied rooms with please make my room sign on the doorknob. Now earlier there used to be some cards which were please make my room, which the guest leaves at the doorknob, or sometimes if the guest has left the room, they place that card on the doorknob so that housekeeping staff gets to know that this guest wants a room service to clean their room or to make their room. So nowadays, the help of technology, it has changed. Now we have some electronical settings at the hotel, which guests turn on the switch for the to clean their rooms or to make their rooms, and housekeeping gets to know from their door where they get the light in the switchboard. Where they get to know that a guest needs a service to clean their room, and for that housekeeping staff should set the priority for the services as well. I'm sorry. Next, we have rooms that has DND card displayed early in the morning. See, we have earlier we used to have DND cards. Now we have DND switchboards displayed outside the room, and there is a one switch board near this guest bed where they could turn on the switch to switch so that the housekeeping staff comes to know that guest has turned the do not disturb mode. So for that, even guest should know that when the DND guest has applied for the DND, they should not disturb the guest, but should have called for the cleaning services to the guest once. Now, last we have for request for late service. Even guests ask for late services like to make their bed, to clean the washroom, or to any service which guests request after 4 or 5, the housekeeping staff and the guest room attendants should prioritize because the guest has asked them for a service. So these were the basic priorities which are for the housekeeping staff and guest room attendants should need to keep in their minds for servicing the guest properly. Next, these are now here we have some basic steps and tasks which we perform for checking out guest, or the occupied room where guest is staying, and the weekend room. So here now we have some basic tasks which we'll even do practically, and I'll show you even I will show you a video of how we will perform these tasks to make the room or to service the guest room. First task is to whenever you enter the room, you should uh, keep that in mind that you should start working clockwise or anti-clockwise. See, suppose you enter a room, you should, if the washroom is on the left hand side, then if you want to start from cleaning the washroom, you should start from that and move forward clockwise. And if you want to start cleaning from the cupboards or TCM machines near the TCM setup. So keep in mind whenever you're entering the guest room, start cleaning or servicing from clockwise mode or anti-clockwise. So the first task which we while entering the guest room is to open up the curtains and adjust the lighting of the room. Then after that we clean the ashtray and remove the uh, we clean the ashtray and remove the ashes or whatever is in the dirt material in that ashtray, and we clean it. Then third task which we have is strip. We remove the whole soiled linen from the bed, and then we make the bed. Then the fourth task is which we have for servicing the room is dust and clean drawers, replenish services. We dust and clean the whole room with the dust with the help of dusters or the fabric clothes. And last we replace the amenities which are placed in the rooms, the new amenities every time. So the fifth task which we have is we dust and clean the furniture. It should be done clockwise or anti-clockwise. Next, what we have is another task which we have while cleaning the guest room is cleaning the mirror. We clean the mirror every time a guest has requested us to clean to service the room, service his or her room, or whether it's a vacant, we are making a new room, or it's a checkout room. Then we replenish all the supplies. We replace all the supplies. We pick up the earlier supplies, amenities from the room, and keep the new one in the room. Next, we clean and replenish minibar. We take out items from the minibar and we clean it thoroughly once and replace the new items in the minibar. Then we have vacuum clean carpet. If there is a carpet or a wooden flooring, we clean the flooring, and if there is a carpet in the room, we vacuum clean the carpet. Last task which we have while servicing the guest room is checks for stains and spots in the washroom. If there are spots or stains in the room, we clean those spots in the bathroom, which we find out in the washroom. Then uh, uh, how do we start cleaning the guest room? The first thing we begin whenever the guest room comes for his or her work for her work. They begin by visiting the head of the department and the control desk unit, from where they get their duties and the list of list room status report from the guest control desk. Then the employee reports to the I told you that the employee reports to the their working desk and receives room assignments, room status reports, and key from where the room attendant, the housekeeping department. Then the room attendants receive their room assignments, signs which are assigned to them, which they have to clean and sorry service the guest. Then they receive a room status reports in which whole data of the guest with the room numbers are mentioned, that which room is occupied, which is vacant, which guest is about to check out. The whole room status is given to hand over to the guest attendant. Then even the guest room attendant uh, take the keys of their floor or the guest rooms. Then the room attendant prepares for the work. They assembles and organize the supplies necessary for cleaning. Then the another task for the guest attendant is to for the work shift. They start assembling and organizing the things or the items or the material, whatever they need, and the necessary supplies which they need to place in the guest rooms, or which guests could ask them for servicing. So they organize and assemble and keep all those required supplies. Then checkouts at the end of his or so. And after doing all these things and servicing, then a guest attendant could leadership. Then assembling supplies. A room attendant requires special tools, cleaning supplies and equipments, linen, room accessories, and amenities to prepare a guest room. There are some basic tools and equipments which a guest attendant requires to clean and service the guest room. Uh, First, they need the equipment to clean. Second, they need a linen, room accessories, and amenities which they need to place in the bathroom as well as in the room to prepare a guest room. Then here we have that what are the necessary things a room attendant need in his cart. It is what is a room attendant cart? Let me tell you first. It is a toolbox stocked with everything necessary to do to do an effective job. So we have a room attendant cart in which we place all the necessary and items or the amenities or the supplies which we require. And here at the below we will see what are the all items you could get or you guest room attendant place on the cart. First they play, item is clean sheets, pillowcases, and mattresses. That's these are the things a guest room attendant organize and maintain to service the guest. Clean bed sheets and pillowcases and bed bags. Then clean bath mats. Then we have toilet and facial tissues, fresh drinking glasses to keep near the receiving machines. Then soap bars to keep in the bathroom, clean ashtray and matchbox. Then so these were all the things a guest room attendant requires of the staff. Then we have a hand candy, a caddy. It is a kind of a box to carry all cleaning supplies for the guest room and the bathroom. So hand candy is a thing uh, we, uh, where a cleaning agents and the cleaning supplies are kept for a to clean the to service the guest room. These all are the items which could be placed in the hand caddy. First one is glass cleaner, floor cleaner, wood polisher, multi-purpose cleaner, toilet bowl cleaner, air freshener, insect sprayer, bowl brush, clothes and sponges, rubber gloves. These all are the items which could be placed in the hand candy, actually her hand caddy to service the guest room. Next, what are room assignments and who does prepare the room assignments for the guest room attendants? Uh, the uh, the supervisor, the floor supervisor, or they make the room assignments for the guest room, done manually in the room assigned notebook. They may prepare it manually. A supervisor prepare it manually through the guest room logbook. The assignment sheets includes the name of the attendant to whom the room is assigned, a list of room numbers assigned to each room attendant, or any special instruction to any rooms. So, what does the room assignment logbook is? In this, the name of the attendant, give me a moment, students. So, a room assignment notebook is in which the name of a room, guest room attendant is mentioned, and what which room is assigned to the guest room attendant, number of rooms which are assigned to the guest room attendant to clean or to service the guest. Then we keep the and in that logbook we mention the special instructions from special instructions are mentioned in the logbook. So this was all about our today's practical, and shortly I'll play a practical theoretical video and with the help of what is the log sheet, a room status sheet, and how does the room assignment logbook looks like. Hope you all understood the servicing, the basic of cleaning and what is the purpose and the standards of cleaning. Am I understood to all of you?